My name is Tori Nichols and I'm going to be teaching you how to decorate beach-themed cupcakes. I chose this topic because it's a great way to learn how to decorate baked goods in a fun and creative way. And it's also useful for many things, such as themed parties or family gatherings, or even for your own personal enjoyment. And before I start, I'm going to show you what your final product will look like. This is what your cupcake should look like once you learn how to decorate beach-themed cupcakes. And I'm going to tell you the ingredients that you will need to do this. You will need cupcakes, any kind of your choice. You'll need white frosting, blue dye, vanilla wafer cookies, Teddy Grahams. You'll need a Ziploc baggie, one this size. You'll need lifesavers and goldfish and mini umbrellas. The first thing that you're going to do is take a scoop of your frosting and just put it in a separate bowl, and then you are going to take your blue dye, and you only need about 3 or 4 drops, and you just dip it right onto the frosting, and then you are going to mix the frosting until your icing turns blue. Sometimes you might need to add a little more dye. I'm going to add 2 more dots. And you just keep mixing it until you get a bright blue color. Just like this. And then once you're finished mixing, you're going to take a knife full of frosting, and you're simply just going to lay it nice and flat on your cupcake, and then to spread it, you're just going to move your knife around in a circular motion, so that way you get a nice flat surface to represent the ocean of your beach cupcake. You're just going to keep circling it around, and you want to make sure you cover as much of the cupcake as you can. Sometimes you need an extra scoop of icing, and you just put it right on the cupcake and move it around in a circular motion until it's all covered and flat, just like this. Next, you are going to take 4 vanilla wafer cookies, and you're just going to put it in your Ziploc bag, and you want to make sure the bag is nice and flat and sealed at the top completely. And you're going to crush your cookies by simply just using your hands to crush them. And you want to try to crush them in as small pieces as you can to make it easier to spread on your cupcake. And you're using vanilla wafer cookies for your sand because it gives the sandy texture on your cupcake. Going to keep crushing to get as small pieces as you can. Then once you're finished, you're simply just going to take pinchfuls of the sand, just 3 fingers, and you're going to put it on half of your cupcake. And you'll need to do this a couple of times to completely cover half of your cupcake. And this is what it should look like once you're finished that step. Next, you are going to take your Teddy Graham, and you're simply just going to stuff it in the cupcake on the icing to make it look like he is in the ocean. And then you're going to take your lifesaver, and you're going to put it over the Teddy Graham. But I suggest that you stretch out the whole of the lifesaver to make sure that it fits over the Teddy Graham. So once you stretch it out, you're just going to put it right on top of the Teddy Graham to look like this. And then you're going to take your goldfish, and you're just going to put it on the icing to make it look like he's swimming in the ocean. like that. And then for your final step, you're going to take your mini umbrella and you're going to put it on top of your crushed vanilla wafers to make it look like the umbrella is in the sand. And then once you're finished, you have your beach themed cupcake. I hope this demonstration was useful and taught you how to decorate beach themed cupcakes, and I hope it inspires you to come up with your own decoration for baked goods. And thank you very much for listening to this presentation.